right, so Gervonta Davis said he's willing to get in the mix and fight old buddy. What's his name? Shakur or Ryan Garcia after he get done fighting Roach. Did an interview with Stephen A. Smith. I mean, he do this every fight. He just, he said, I'll fight him, and he just do it for promotion because people ask him to fight him. He was asked why he wanted to fight Roach, and he said, oh, we know each other, and he's a world champion, and like, we at the point where it's like, so be it. So be it, He do this every time. He get a fight locked in. He start talking shit to people, and he ain't gonna fight those guys. Why are we continuing to waste time? And so be it. If he was in the corner and it was time to fight those guys, he would just ball up. But if he was gonna fight one, to be Loma. Apparently, he getting some time off with a back surgery to recover from a back surgery. So, Shakur, I don't see why not. He should go in there and push his muffin cap back black blue. I don't see why he don't get in the mix and get Shakur Stevenson the fuck up out of there. He looked bad. Only one fight he looked good at 135 was versus a guy we didn't even know. He looked really, really bad. So I don't understand why he just don't go ahead and get dogged the fuck up out of here, in my humble opinion. I don't get it, but so be it. He gonna keep impressed about it, and it's gonna happen, and I'm willing to do this, and then the willing is willing to ask for the extraordinary amount of money. That's the willingness. Let me ask for all this money that I know I'm not gonna get, and that's what it boiled down to. Let me ask for all this money that I know I'm not entitled to, that I know I'm not gonna get, I know I don't fucking deserve. And I'm gonna price myself out. Let me ask for 4 Ferraris. If he willing to give me 2, I want 4, and all this type of stuff, man. Like I said before, don't be it. Let your actions speak with you not funding this fight. Let your actions speak with you not paying money to attend this fight. And a lot of the tickets not even moving for this fight the way they moving. I think it's like $285. It's the lowest ticket I've seen. It's a bunch of tickets left. Like, people tired of this shit, dog. At the end of the day, either fight who we want you to fight, or we ain't watching that shit no more, man. And I agree with a lot of people. It was one particular call on Coach Malachi's show a couple weeks ago. He was like, I ain't paying for none of this shit. He said boxing needs to get with the day and time, and they need to, find a new way to make this shit free. If we ain't paying for the Super Bowl, we ain't paying for the NBA Finals, the World Series. I mean, what major, people pay for UFC. Shout out to them. I'm not paying for that. But they sit here and they, nobody paying for this shit no more. People ain't even paying for cable no more. People finding a way not to pay for Netflix and Max. They got Fire Sticks and they got all this other shit. They finding ways not to pay for that shit. They finding ways not to pay for a lot of stuff. And, for you to ask people to spend $80 and not give them what they want is insanity. Why take this $80 when I can take this $80 and do something completely different with it that I want to do with it? Why? So, yeah, they gotta ask themselves those type of questions. It's a wrap. Boxing just got to get back to a platform where everybody can see it. I think even coming up with true pay-per-views, that super fights that people want to see, they not going to do the numbers nowhere near they once done. People is done for that. It's too many different ways to watch it for free. I mean, think about it. The NBA League Pass numbers is going down. You got 1,000 different ways you can watch the NBA if you want to watch it. Why pay all this money for cable when don't nothing come on? Most people, in a Hulu Live or YouTube Live, whatever, once football go off. Other than that, it's like, And then you just never know what you gonna get. Like, so, for not to get the fans what they want, true boxing pay-per-view is dead. His tickets not moving like they once moved. You know, people want to see particular fights, and then he gonna give you the bare minimum fights. Ryan being drained, he gonna give you Lomachenko. You know, on his last leg. You know what I'm saying? He gonna give you the bare minimum, in my opinion. When it's right there for him, it's right there for him to have. All you gotta do is fight the guys. The money is there. You know, greatness is there. First ballot Hall of Fame. Everything is there. But he wanna curve it. Oh, I'm a hood legend and I'm this in my hood. Like, this dude don't got no confidence. You know, he don't have no confidence. So, amazing fighter. You look at the surface. I mean, what can he do? He can take, you know, if he get into a situation where he got to come from behind, that's what make you. Adversity is what make you make you a man. That adversity will make you a man. That's what make you a great fighter. Even if you lose, you know, what made Muhammad Ali so great? He lost and came back. What made George Foreman so have one of the worst losses in history, in his opinion? That nigga walked away from the game, had money problems, had to come back to the game. That's one of the few guys that walked away, had his money right, but had to come back. Man, he came back. He had to find a way. That was more mental than physical, believe it or not. You know, Bernard Hopkins lost his first professional fight. Prison. All that shit. Marvin Hagler, 40-something fights and got robbed in his first championship fight. If everything was handed to Hagler, you think he'd be the same fighter? No. Roberto Duran straight up punked Sugar Ray Leonard. Without that adversity, you think he would have been a great fighter? Losing, you know, we all lost. Yo, boxing record might say you perfect, but we all lost. You know how you see somebody on the internet and they have an embarrassed moment? A lot of people that had an embarrassed moment. Everybody, people that had their girlfriends cheat on them, their girls that had their boyfriends cheat on them. Everybody then slipped, then fell, then mismanaged money, picked the wrong individual, made an error at work. Everybody has. But in our society, we laugh and point the finger at everybody when they going through something. We laughing and joking and you know, making fun of you, and we didn't went through the same thing. Like, so I told you, when hearing these people be condemning people for doing stuff or having a moment of weakness or, man, oh man, I would never, man, bull job, that's have. So I don't know why Stevenson, I'm not Shakur, Tank scared to compete. You know, but so be it. But tickets ain't moving like they was supposed to be moving. Like they usually move. Guarantee that pay-per-view don't sell like shit per usual. And he say this every time. And then he disappear and he come back. And they get creative and find another warm body to put in the ring with him. But my Roach don't deserve, and it's no disrespect to him, he don't deserve this type of fight. But I'm happy that he got it. Hopefully he get a bunch of money, change his family life. But come on, let's be real. This Tank turned 30. And still there's a lot of questions to be learned about him. So, I get it. I understand it. I feel him. But he letting you know, like I said before, he just tired of getting an answer, and it's the political way to answer the question. And, oh, yeah, it's going to happen. And I'm willing. I'm willing. Oh, I'm going to make it. No, he ain't willing to do shit. He willing to be unreasonable at the negotiation table. That's what it is. He's willing to be unreasonable at the negotiation table and price himself out. So be it. When PBC is in the shitter, you know, they in the slump, they ain't got no money, and they still feel like they control. Let them control. Let them control what they control, which is absolutely nothing. Told Fondor not to take life-changing money versus Bud. He sat a year, comeback versus Cordell Booker. What the fuck? Now the fight to make is all dangerous, low money fights. Virgil Ortiz, background Mazaliev. You know, maybe a Jamel Charlo on his last fucking peg leg. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Hustling fucking backwards. Benevito, I may work with Turkey. What else can you do, nigga? What else can you do? Y'all listen to a guy that got it. Absolutely every fighter on this roster, he guided them wrong. He guided Mayweather away from Manny Pacquiao. That was wrong. That had, adverse effects on the sport of boxing. He got it. Remember, Stevenson's about to fight Kovalev. He came and broke that up and took Stevenson to Showtime. Did Stevenson have another high-profile fight like that he was going to make, that would have changed his career like Kovalev? Hell to the motherfucking no. All this dude do, Al Heyman, is stop good fights. Or delay or marinate good fights. That's what he known for. Deboing motherfucking good fights. And I think none of his fighters outside of Mayweather deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. Maybe Erislandy Lara, but outside of all that, none of them niggas need to be in the Hall of Fame. These niggas chucked and jive from boxing's best and then set the tone. So other promoters started moving the same way. And that's why boxing got to go to Saudi Arabia, because y'all motherfuckers didn't want to make the fights. And if the UK was so great, you know what I'm saying? That's not a good enough market because of the laws, and they can't shoot the prices up. But it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Check out the Box News playlist. Hit the link tree. Join the Patreon. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.